Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Terraformers episode 2 of our difficulty 15 run. So when we last left our intrepid empire here, we've got two cities to our names, Zephyropolis and Jetstream's Town. Obviously Zephyropolis is a big sprawling one and looks like it could continue to sprawl here, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I see a bit of extra science to be had up here if we explore over here. One downside is our current leader eats double power when he explores. We do get atmosphere out of the equation, so it's not a negative necessarily, but that also means we don't have enough power to do our explorations right at the moment. So I think what we will do is, do we want to build a resource management center or trigger? I wonder if we can pop this now and build it later, because we do have a couple of cases where we want to start collecting things. And yes, I know there's this untapped water deposit here. I'm not going to utilize it because it's going to minus this particular one. And I'd rather use it for the power. To combo off of power here. So research center. What I think I'm going to do is, I haven't chosen my project yet. I think if I build a research center, this will give me more options. And actually, let's trigger this thing. I mean, it's only going to be really worth 2 resources. You know, I'm going to try seeing this thing, see if I, like, keep hold of it. Oh, it does. It just gives me the card. That's beautiful. Okay, good. I have one of those, and so that means I can play that whenever I feel like it. And I don't have to play it right this turn. That makes me happy. Now, let's play this research center. Get 2 extra picks here. And see what we have. It doesn't immediately offer 2 new picks. I guess that starts next turn. So I'm looking at these delivery drones. It counts as 1 robot, but also gives extra support. We have this, not that one. Increases your science production for every 6 robots you construct, and we're at 5 of 6 right now. So 1 more robot will give us an extra science production. So we might as well go for that. Can't build it this turn, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, looking at our trade routes, the other thing that we have here is this self-learning AI. Increase your science production for every 5 science you start producing, and we've already started producing 2 new science. We have this orbital telescope on Phobos here to give us 3 more science per turn, which will give us even more. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The other thing that we want to do is we need to sell 40 nitrates in order to level up Mercury. Now Mercury, our current colony, will, when we get to level 2, gives us the project Mercurian solar panels, which is 4 power per turn and a bonus 1 if you put it on high ground, which is nuts. But we very much need that. Our power is in, we need power. We absolutely need power. So I think we will go in that direction. All right, we've got bonus mines here. Yeah, we'll do the silicates here. This may be a longer term slow burn project. We can only sell up to 3 of these. What else might I want to import? I know I am looking for... Actually, we probably could use some power. Oh, we still need to export some stuff. I don't want to export science this turn. Water? We could export some water. Maybe a little of food. That should be good for now. All right, let's hit it. Ooh, new bacteria. Atmosphere per turn could be useful. Or tritium if the zone has a city but -1 comfort of living. That's interesting. I mean, we could certainly use the production, and it requires 1 rainfall. Hang on, I'll get to you guys in a second. I'm eyeing up this region, Noachus Major. There's also Sabia Major as a potential with this lava tube here, although it doesn't have a lot of great mine locations, so I might skip over it and get here, because this does have some mine opportunities over here. Assuming this is a city site, usually happy faces are. I need to get my satellites back to actually pop this node to confirm that. All right, we got 14 power. We do want to use some of it for exploring. I would like to use it up here. Black sand dunes, nice. So we could convert them to silicates, which would just do that, or harvest the black sand. That would allow us to potentially, if we find the ice caps, which I think this one might be one of the ice caps here. All right, composting facility. We actually want the composting facility here. Because this city has 3 people population, so this will start to give us nitrates. And now that gives us 4 nitrates, which means we can export more. Yeah, let's... Oh, we gained 3 nitrates, so we can export all 7 of those, because I kind of want to rush that one. All right, now we need to import to something. More power may be the correct answer here. Or maybe more science, so that we can get the resource management building here. Yeah, more science. I think that is correct. Oh yeah, we gotta still take our project. So, food monitoring, +1 comfort of living for every 4 food produced in the city. This could eventually be a thing. Here's our one more electric here. Though I'm not sure I want the generator per se. The greenhouse farm would work out quite nicely because we're building another farm trio up here and we have the water for it. So I will take the greenhouse farm. Get that food production going. Oh, pending events. Oh yeah, these things. I mean, I do need the tritium. But I could also use the atmosphere too. Yeah, let's do the atmosphere because we were kind of starting on it. We don't have a lot of production of atmosphere. But we're getting it in chunks with this guy, so that could help us finish off the levels. All right, I think we're good here. Ooh, a train station. That could be very useful. I'm going to put these on the back burner for just a moment. Oh, good. Thank goodness I have my satellites back. All right, are you... Yes, thank goodness. And we get food. Oh, we are 2 water away from being able to just straight up found this. No, we need to explore these areas. Crap. Okay. Well, we can get this place. But that is a 16er. Well, no, it'll be shorter once we explore this place. Still, I think this is absolutely going to be a perfect city site for us here. For a third city. Yeah, let's explore here. We're probably going to still end up... Well, this would be 8 if we wait for it. We have enough science for our resource management center. That's really good. Yeah, let's throw you down here to start collecting power. And actually, we can collect whatever the heck we want. So it doesn't have to be a power building that goes here. It could be like a science building. Probably a science building. Not so much with the food. Although we could do food if the right thing comes along. Because most power buildings will cause happiness problems here. And this place already has a low comfort of living because it's exposed. It's a plains city. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have now that we're making 3 food here in this, we get a free export food trade route from our space elevator. So that was the other reason. Is it per 3 food? Yeah, for every 3 food. So I might want to put another food thing here. See if we can get ourselves up to 6 for 2 free export routes. Yeah, another 7 nitrates exported for mercury. That'll be taken care of in no time. We don't need to pump science quite so much. I do want to pump power. All right. Oh yeah, still get our projects. So what do we want? A train station would go really nicely to help us expand our new city once we build it. A CO2 factory would also help, but no, I think the train station's the correct answer. Because once we found this city, there's going to be resource nodes that we're going to want to grab and grab relatively quickly. Like, this is so good. Nitrates, silicates, we know we have tritium, we have a large titanium, water over here. Like, there's just so many good spots. And water over here too. So we just need to be able to lunge to it. So a train station will absolutely help facilitate that. Ooh, all right. New tech, house printing, 2 titanium when constructing a city building. That's 40 science. Geez. Terraforming observations, gain 10 science when you increase it. No, that doesn't happen often enough. Mega structures cost 20% fewer. House printing could be a little nutty. But that's 40 science. I think we'll go mega structure design. Ooh, rover exploration center would be really helpful for Jetstream Town, and we can afford it like right now. Yeah, we want that. So that we place up here and it can start exploring the surrounding region. And we already have the extra free space. Oh, I need to claim it first. That's fine. And this does not cost us any energy. Yeah, we'll start with this. Just get a little something something. Ooh, I think that's our cap here. So next time the rover comes up, I'll explore the cap. Then we might be able to tap into the black sands and melt the cap without having to use a nuke. Because that's the other way you do that, but it causes problems. All right, let's get our soil cleanup tour for 8 power. Ooh. Hey, we got an atmosphere level off of that. Sweet. Well, handy that. That helped our support, because our supports have been kind of bleeding a little bit. We're a little bit behind on support. And I think we can found our city now. Yeah, because we've got all of the surrounding spots. It'll be a while before we can develop all that. And it's going to eat a lot of power to clear all these dang rocks. But I do think it is worth it. I'm probably going to put it over here to benefit from the natural site bonus here. It's going to take me a hot minute to Val and Rooksdale. And yes, you're going to go right there. Now, I don't have the power to make the train station yet. And now, oh no, I have the power for delivery drones. Let's delivery drones, just to give you an expansion, and also to tick over our get an extra science production. Yeah, for the extra robot. And we are absolutely going to grab you. Well, as soon as we can. We have some stuff we need to get into first. Power is chief among them, but we're also going to need So we're going to go up. So we only need to import one. Power, we are going to need to import a fair amount. And actually, yeah, this one we can keep feeding it silicates with the free mine. Yeah, we need a lot more power because we're going to clear those rocks. But that'll allow me to build this mine next turn. Earth environmental crisis. Ice cap in Earth has shrunk dramatically. Every 2 turns, refugees from Earth will arrive on Mars. You'll need to increase your population before that. When you've increased your population to a total of 25. And what do slums do for me? Adjacent. Oh, yeah, no, we would die instantly with slums. Help solve their crisis. Trade embargo. So 50 power and 50 tritium. Or if we just flat out refuse, we get the embargo right away. This is a tricky one. Yeah, we only have 6 of 25, and they would be lobbying us new population every 20 turns, and we have to increase the population, or we get slums, and the slums would completely decimate our support. I want to do the help solve their crisis, but I don't know if I can do this in 25 turns. We do not have the tritium production to make this happen. And our power production's pretty weak too. I mean, 50 atmosphere, 50 heat would absolutely help us out. And we are going to be getting into some tritium. All right, let's try it. All right, we need... Ooh, spaceport. Spaceport helps us with trade routes. Dock, no. Spaceport, please. All right, pit mine. A number 1... next priority is this over here. Yeah, I really... How close are we on Mercury? Because... Alright, we're getting there with Mercury. We're going to need a lot of silicates to build that solar panel, which is going to go right here. You getting expansions will help when we need the black sand dunes. Spaceport. Where's a good place for a spaceport for here? We explore here and this connects up to here and here. This would be a 3-mine spaceport, which would be really effective. Megastructure design for 15 science. Do we want that? We're not building the third level of that anytime soon. The only thing that's left is the weather controls facility, which we're not into yet. We are going to be getting a new proposal for megastructure fairly soon. All right, yeah. Mercury needs to happen as quickly as possible. The silicates need to happen as quickly as possible. Because we need that 5 power per turn. In order to keep up with this, since 50 power is one of the components, that's the only way we're going to be able to get enough juice. Not to mention we need a bunch of power to play the spaceport. What are we sacrificing in turn? I think we sacrifice... Oh, we need to import more stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to hold on to my science for now, because which one of these we need sooner rather than later will determine which way we go. And as far as what you do... Oh yeah, now we can get cheaper explorers now that we founded this city. So yeah, let's answer that question. Oh yeah, that's... Oh my god, and then over here, although I don't think that'll be a mine, but still. This is a triple mine spaceport location. All the more reason we need that train station. Which actually means we can... No, we don't have enough space, enough capacity to chuck all of our nitrates out. Yeah. Oh, okay. Heliostat. Oh no, we want the soil factory, because as soon as we start, as soon as we stop chucking away nitrates, this will accumulate. And we in Jetstream's town, we need that. I'd go heliostat if we weren't already going for the Mercury one, which is a little bit better. Do we have another high ground location? I kind of do. Because, like, we could do heliostat right now. Although we're at 30 silicates. And Mercury's at 10. Yeah, so 2 turns for Mercury. If we chuck all of our nitrates out, which I'm perfectly happy with. All right, so let's chuck all of our nitrates. We'll use our city mines here. Let's chuck some of our food. We are going to need to do a mass import of tritium. to enable this spaceport. And actually, if we want this train station, we need this tritium here. If we could build the train station, that would let us grab a whole bunch of places. Oh yeah, all right, so our rover is done. Let's go check this one out. CO2 glacier, yeah. So no, we don't want to drop the nukes. What we want to do is, yeah, the Robot Ingenuity Center is what we were saving for this place. So now this has 4 more expansions. Harvest the black sand. Spread the black sand. And now we didn't need to nuke. And that gave us a nice boost in temperature and atmosphere. Yeah, we're not going to be able to... I guess we'll get another resource management center. All right, what do we need right now? We need tritium. If I can get tritium... Oh yeah, let's do that. Ooh, big tritium right there. Yeah, I know it looks like we're ignoring this project here, but I think you know, we could still grab the heliostat. Let's grab the heliostat. Because we'll actually be able to play it next turn. Because we can grab this Rocky Plains location with Sevierville. We do need the power, but I actually need more crystals. Because this is going to take crystals, and our Martian one is going to take crystals. I do not foresee needing food in the near future, so let's do that. Tempting as it is, the space module colonies actually could help us out a lot. Think tank, consortium, population, and science. Or just a vanilla laboratory, which would help flesh out our one city. But no, I want the heated colony, because that will let us get Mercury to level 3. Yeah, we only need 4 more exports there. Let me do a quick explore here. It's a flat plains, okay. I mean, are there elevated areas? Doesn't really matter which one we ultimately grab. So this one can be the heliostat. And yeah, we have the 34, the Martian one, next turn. We're also going to need some power in the form of the train station, but your imports are not equal to exports. We are exporting 2 extra. So if we develop this one sooner rather than later, this will give us 2 tritium per turn, which is going to be really helpful. And actually, yeah, I do want to keep my glut of these because we need the train station. So let's... Oh, we need more exports? Fine. All right, with your help, the outpost on Mercury has grown to an almost self-sustaining colony. There it is. No. Puh, I'm already hurting for this already. Yeah, -6 per turn is a little painful. I'm going to get the resonance station. Courthouse maybe. But we don't have any, like, human population dense cities. I'm going to hold on to the insect farm for now. Not super in a rush to play it. Okay. +5 power. That's what we're talking about. Now I could throw down this robot hub instead of waiting for my train station, which I might do. Because I am 1 silicate short of the train station. Not to mention I wouldn't have the power to... Then again, if I hit this rock, that's 3, 6, bring me to 9. I would not have enough power to build the mine anyway, so we might as well punt. Yeah, let's start... with this project so that we can... although maybe I need to do the spaceport first. But no, to utilize the spaceport effectively, I need to have all my mines built. In order to have all my mines built, I need... Yeah, train station. Actually, we can't... well, we can harvest something up to get some extra there. What do we need? Power. I know, I gotta uncover this mine. I will. 8 power, 8 titanium for 25 tritium. It's too much of a distraction, unfortunately. Ooh, a school. Yeah, school. I know exactly where that school's going. Right here. Because this collects science as well, and it'll boost the happiness here. But again, hang on, let's not get distracted. Alright, we throw down the train station. We build a mine. We have enough for another mine. So we will get another mine. We could also reach down and grab this water, but that's going to get us into much higher levels of unhappiness. All right, not bad, not bad. If we get some ocean buildings in Jetstream Town, or like a docks, I think we got offered a docks at some point. We can bring that over there. It's too bad we haven't uncovered any power nodes that we could use just for oh, have I explored? No, we haven't explored yet. All right, yeah, we finished this project off. I don't want to start pumping it in here until we build our spaceport. We do need some crystals, but we'll get that through harvesting. Let's start with this one here. Just to get a couple. Oh, there's our power nodes. Yeah, we just need so much more power for everything. Luckily, we don't need to completely wipe out all of our actually, just more power. Actually, with the right imports, 7, 8, 9, that might be a good time to do efficient well, that's not a city building, though. Well, we're going to get another resource management center because I don't have the power to explore again. I could have taken the eco homes, But no, I stand by my school. All right, right. These we need to. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we could probably find some by exploration. Let's just guarantee we have the 15. All right, new leader. Who we got? Urban planning. One support for every 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th in each city. That's helpful. Habitation modules and one skyscraper. Select it. Produce all of its resources a second time this turn and generates 5 support per population. Interesting. And then Recycle Lady turns silicates into titanium. Removing rocks provide titanium. Water per turn. Let's go with you. Ooh, hanging gardens. 3 food per turn, can spread plants. Central Park. I think we are going to need some comfort of living in here. What's the temperature of this zone like? Hang on. Because I'm looking at Valenrooksdale. Temperature with 1 heat bump, it becomes viable. Or the arcology. But no, I think Central Park. All right, and now we have a settlement on Mercury. Yeah, poor Io's getting a little neglected. But yeah, I'm not selling power. Okay, so you guys go here. We get our spaceport. Silicates deposit. We need housing of some sort. For each unique resource or terraforming output produced by this city. Interesting. Oh, a shipwright. That could be useful. Oh, and a load balancing station. Every 3 mines owned. Yeah, that doesn't work, unfortunately. 2 support per unique resource or terraforming output. That could save our butts. Yeah, unfortunately we do not have the power to make this mine. Yeah, because these are all unique resources. Let's pop megastructure design. Okay, now we need to start feeding you all of our tritium. We need to keep some of our power. we'll have enough power to like develop that silicates module. We can, yeah, we can make sure we gain some new silicates next turn. So we can use the one mine here, we can use the one mine here, we can use the mine here. I'm looking at the water Martian Workers Association. We need to make sure we get that. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll also gain one more tritium so that we can send a little extra next turn. Ugh. Oh, but our oxygen level went up. Handy timing on that. Oh, and our skyscraper. And a quantum data center. For every celestial... I mean... Oh, hang on. Let me punt for a moment. Okay, this goes here. We build a mine. We need to explore and get a little bit of silicates, which we can do right here. Large meteorite is fantastic. We can expand and start tapping into that for some science. Okay. Clear that rock. Martian Workers Association is going to go right here. That's +8 happiness. And if we get any kind of like terraforming producing stuff in here, it will be even better. Unique resource. So if we throw a an insect farm, well, that's going to kind of defeat the purpose, but well, let's look for other stuff. Now Jetstream Town down here can get this school, because this resource thing will boost this, and it boosts the happiness here. So that's a handy building to have there. This could be our third food collector pretty soon. Though the insect farm -6 support per term doesn't really excite me. I might wait for a better food building. Oh yeah, and we have a bacteria spread. So atmosphere and oxygen, or just atmosphere? Requires at least -2, requires 0. We could do a trio of spreads here for this stuff, for the atmosphere one. Let me just confirm. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Which one? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we have the two different ones. So we got we're getting the happiness boost from each of those. We're also going to get some happiness boost when we place these last two buildings here. And yeah, we have one more export building that we can do. Oh yeah, actually, we don't need the water anymore. So yeah, we're gonna just do maximum exports for you. All right, what building do we want? I think a skyscraper, because that's more people, and we're very close to being able to afford that. I wish I had 2 picks per turn. But yeah, skyscraper like right up here or something will help us out, because we're going to be building Central Park here. Which is going to increase comfort of living. What do we got here? Oh, we need to import more. You know what? We can... There, that's fine. Plankton or Arctic hares? 0 temperature. Oh, Arctic hares by absolutely. Don't need the soil factory. We don't have many of those there. Robot hub, no. I guess a rover exploration center is probably the pick. But no, animal spreader for Arctic hares. So yeah, this will give us happiness, like lots of happiness. We need 30 water to build it though. So I know what I'm importing now. All right, clear out this rock. Skyscraper goes here. Central Park goes here. Now we do need 1 heat here to progress the park. Let's get more water. Let's grab some more water. Prospecting tour. Well, we could build this to get the food, but I don't want to eat the -6 happiness per turn. Then again, it would give us a metric F ton of resources. And actually give us a little bit of happiness back because we'd be filling in the last spots here. So, fine. And actually, it would give us another, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would give us 2 extra trade routes. So, what? Increase your population or robots to build our last one? Oh, come on! Seriously? I might scrap one of these just so that I'd have the population cap to build this thing. Probably the composting facility. 1 nitrate per turn isn't going to change the world. There we go. And now we have 3 food trade export routes because of our thing here. All right, I just realized we crossed the hour mark. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.